Good morning everyone. Myself Nirmal, research scholar from Desh Bhagat University, Mandi Gobindgarh, Punjab. The topic of my research paper is Gender Discrimination, an analysis of Anita Desai's Fasting Feasting. Anita Desai is a distinguished Indian novelist and short story writer. Her writings are famous for psychological depth and exploration of themes such as identity, alienation, and complexity of psychological human relationships. The present research paper is about gender discrimination in her famous novel Fasting Feasting, for which she was shortlisted for Booker Prize. The novel criticizes patriarchal structures that limit women's autonomy and opportunities. Uma, the central character of the novel, is a victim of gender discrimination, presenting the marginalized position of women in society. Before a detailed analysis of the novel, it is mandatory to understand the meaning of gender discrimination. Gender discrimination refers to the unequal treatment of individuals based upon their gender. It involves treating someone unfairly or unequally just because of their gender, which can result in limitations on their opportunities, rights, and access to resources. Gender discrimination stems from deeply ingrained cultural, societal, or historical beliefs that assign specific roles, behaviors, and rights to individuals based upon their gender. These assigned roles limit individual freedom and reinforce inequality. This gender discrimination can be harmful on both individual and societal level. Now we'll discuss the gender discrimination in the novel Fasting Feasting. The novel Fasting Feasting, published in 1999, explores the themes of family dynamics, cultural expectations, and personal identity. The two main characters, Uma and Arun, siblings from an upper middle class family in India, are clearly depicted by the title Fasting Feasting. Fasting and feasting have been used as metaphors in the novel. The title itself reflects the central motive of the book, where fasting represents deprivation not only of food but of freedom, identity, and agency, while feasting represents abundance of everything. The contrast between these two ideas parallels the lives of characters. Uma symbolizes fasting while her brother Arun symbolizes feasting. Throughout the novel, Uma is sacrificing, compromising, and dependent upon others, while Arun is fulfilling each and every wish, including study at US. Uma faces discrimination in every aspect of life, be it education, employment, or marriage. Her life is shaped by a sense of repression, and sacrifice in the novel is symbolized through the themes of fasting and denial, while Arun's all demands have been fulfilled in the novel, symbolized through the themes of feasting and acceptance. Gender-based oppression. Uma, a victim of patriarchy, is the clearest representation of gender-based oppression. She is denied of her basic right to education just because she is a female. Her parents want to marry her off with whosoever they find. She is expected to serve her family all the time, and her personal desires, aspirations, and individuality are consistently dismissed in favor of family expectations and traditions. While Arun, a beneficiary of male privilege, is in contrast to Uma. Being a male child of the family, he enjoys all the comforts of life. He is taken good care by his parents and is sent to abroad for his higher studies. He is not forced into marriage since he has freedom of choice. He is given proper attention by his parents. His existence and education serve as the status symbol for the family. The gap between the upbringing of siblings clearly shows the oppression between based upon gender. Uma is always supposed to sacrifice her dreams, while Arun is free to chase his dreams. Arun's relative autonomy highlights the inequalities between the sexes. Next is the patriarchal family dynamics. Uma's family imposes rigid gender roles. Her father is a dominating figure who expects her to stick to the traditional roles of ideals of femininity. Her mother is the woman who internalizes the same patriarchal values. Uma is not given the freedom to take decisions of her life. In her family, the power dynamics are clearly patriarchal. Anita Desai has deliberately merged the parents into a single term, Mum Papa, to reflect how they operate as a unified, unquestioned authority. This symbolizes how tradition and patriarchy are interwoven. Uma's struggle for independence, being the eldest daughter of the family, Uma is expected to be a dutiful daughter. Throughout the novel, she struggles for independence. She feels like a bird in the cage. She has to stay with her parents just because of the failed marriages. This reflects a broader societal norm where divorced or unmarried women are considered burden, their lives absorbed entirely into the needs of the family. Women's subjugation through marriage. Uma's failed marriages are central to the theme of gender oppression in the novel. Marriage serves as a central institution through which women are subjugated. Women are treated as others in the novel, seen as outsiders, even within their own homes. Silence and suppression. Desai uses silence as a motive to show how women are conditioned not to speak out. Uma is not cannot express herself. Parents make decisions which daughters comply with. Uma is silenced not just by words but by the very structure of household. Gendered expectations across the cultures. Desai has drawn a parallel in the gendered expectations across cultures through Uma and Mrs. Baton. Uma is suffering at her parents' home while Mrs. Baton is physically, mentally, emotionally alone. Despite being from vastly different cultures, Uma and Mrs. Baton are marginalized, expected to serve others, deprived of emotional fulfillment, and silenced. To conclude, that the novel Fasting Feasting in Anita Desai, Anita Desai